Hello and welcome to Season 2, Episode 9 of Calendon Talks Nonsense.
Hey.
There it is. Obviously, we've made it to Episode 9, thick and fast there coming through. And of course, I am joined by Cal. How are you doing, mate?
Hello, mate. Not so bad. Yourself?
Yeah, not well. Nervous, but we'll get into that one. Just sort of just hoping rather than... Anyway, as we talked about last week, there was a couple of incidences that could affect this week's podcast. However, we are filming on the Monday to the viewers that aren't here, and that's basically everyone because it's just me and Cal. But we're going to go on to the first topic, and obviously, Cal, the mighty Burtonwood played in a final, didn't they?
Yes, they did. Obviously, you can probably tell by the facial expression. Didn't quite go to plan. It was on a final. First day, oh God, steady. first final for FC Burtonwood, and it was an eventful day. There's the team just before kick-off, looking mighty, ferocious, and ready to go. And it just wasn't to be. Wasn't to be on the day. It was a cracking start, cracking event, by the way. I'd like to say well done to the Warrington FA for hosting it. It really felt like a cup final. It was, it was a case of, we was all talking to the boys as they was warming up, and then they all went into the dressing room. The ball was put on a podium in the middle. Both teams came out like, it was, spine tingling action, I think. But in terms of a game, it was a spectacle. It was a tough, balanced on a knife edge. Burtonwood scored first, which was superb. Getting a ball in from a set piece. Lewis Leggy, 30th goal of the season, headed it in.
Which one is this on the picture?
Next to, on the top layer, the one to our left, the player's right of the one in the red shirt, the tall fellow with the brown, lovely haircut.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And he scored a header early doors in the game that obviously we all went nuts, and there was a massive half of Burtonwood was there as well, which was super.
Oh, really?
On either side, so we could see all of them jumping as we was all jumping as well. So that was good. Then it was just 5 minutes of madness towards the end of the middle of the game, and we saw a penalty conceded, never good. And then a couple of minutes later, they scored again, pretty much killed it, stone dead there. And then we tried to get forward, chances, and I think we tried too hard in the end. A lot of players were coming up injured and needed to come off, killed the tempo of the game, and then unfortunately they scored a third in the 90th minute to seal it. But listen, a massive occasion, absolutely amazing day. We all went back after it. A former player I think he's rejoining next season, he did a little gig for us on the guitar at the club, and then put karaoke on after. So all the players were up. Yeah. We gave a couple of the lads who joined in the summer some initiations, which is strange timing, but hey, it's always good. And and then all went out on a mad one after it, and somehow along the way of.
If people are watching, not listening on Spotify, Cal, show the hand properly. Yeah, Cal's an ultra. And he decided to. Well, it looks like you've hit a cat.
Yeah, everyone keeps mentioning a cat. Unfortunately, not as exciting as that. But, it's quite a funny story.
Not as brutal as Kurt as well. Thankfully,
no, thankfully not. No, so it was about 65 minutes in, with 2-1 down, in need of a goal. Their player boots the ball out of play, goes into a bush. Another co-founder of ours. He stood by the bush and he's looking at the bush, and I'm stood at the side. Obviously, time's ticking. We're panicking. And I say, "Paul, where's the ball?" And he goes, "It's in there." I was like, "Can you get it?" And he said, "No, I can't." So I run over, obviously in my rage and my exhilaration. I run straight to this bush. I see the ball. I can see the entire ball covered in thorns and nettles. Adrenaline takes over. The hands go in. The ball is ripped out of the bush, thrown onto the pitch. I look at my hands and it's just blood. It's just red blood all over my hands and thorns everywhere. And then I think I spent the rest of the 90 minutes just picking thorns out of my hands.
It's horrible, isn't it?
Especially
I remember
when you don't go on to win the game.
I know, yeah.
The sacrifice.
I remember once I was really I had a few too many shandies basically, and first of all I was coming back from the pub. I was stretching for some reason in the middle of the road, the side of the road, and a policeman pulled up to the side of me. Apparently, I don't remember this. He got out of the car, the policeman, and he said, "What are you doing?" And I just went, "I'm stretching, mate." I'm ready for it. And then decided to do parkour for the rest of the trip after, just walk home. And in that trip, I accidentally fell through a thorn bush. And then the next day, I woke up the next day, looking at my hands, going, "Oh, what did I do? Like, what the hell?" And there's thorns in my hands and my knees and everything for the next 3 days. Ripped my jeans completely. Apparently, I just disappeared through a thorn bush, and so I can see your pain in that. But obviously, I wasn't going through an adrenaline. I just decided to do parkour. I wasn't even.
I was going to say I wish I had the excuse of being on the ale, but sadly,
no. I think it's a better excuse just to get it on the pitch. The other guys, come on, show a bit more loyalty.
That was it, because a couple of the officials came over as I did it and watched me, and they must have thought, "Wow, what a hard nut he is." Like, not really, mate.
It's one of them in your head. You're like, yeah. So you're like,
what I do this. Exactly that.
Oh, it's a shame that they lost, though. I'm sorry. I was rooting for you. I nearly came, but I had something on that day because I said, where is it? When is it? And then you replied, but something else came up, sadly. And I was ready in the car as well. And I was like,
really? I didn't know.
Yeah, I was, because I'm only 50 minutes away, aren't I? So I was like, let's get there. But then I was like, oh, shit, I got something about 3:00 as well. I forgot. But obviously that brings us on to another team that you support, follow, in love with, I suppose.
Yes.
Warrington Town FC, who finished second, because I remember last season we had Dan on, and we had a couple of those, didn't we, talk about Warrington FC, and we tried to get that segment going, but in our own fault, we just forgot.
Yeah, pretty much.
But around that time, there was Warrington Town, Warrington Rylands, and they were both in a similar situation. I looked at the table. You're second. They're in 12th.
Yeah.
You're in the... Explain what the situation is now.
Yeah, so it's quite funny, really, because I think at that time people were calling for Mark Beasley's head, but obviously it was the correct decision to keep hold of him. Yeah. And yeah, just been on an absolute flyer. Even the games that I haven't managed to get to this season, get the results on my phone and just seem to be winning all the time. You're scoring goals all the time, and it's really handy to be doing that. And I'm going tomorrow. We booked our place in the playoffs. I think it was a couple of games ago, but it was just deciding which position, which form. I think the first team, obviously second place, play two below them and vice versa. And thankfully got a home tie against Matlock, which would be a tough game.
Oh, that's surprising, because usually the side in second play the home side. They're at home second, aren't they?
Yeah, I think it's because it's a strict knockout one gamer.
Is it? Right.
Yeah, so it's so this is obviously tomorrow night will be the semi, and then the final will be on Saturday.
So you say you're going to the game, are you?
Oh yes, yeah.
So are we going to get a little reaction from you now?
We will.
So what we're going to do right now is we're going to cut it. Who'd you play? Matlock Town.
Matlock Town, yeah.
So we're going to film Cal's reaction after the game, right about now.
On my way to meet the boys, off to Ewood Park. Come on, the Yellows. What a win for Warrington Town. 4-1 on the night. Come on!
So we'll find out if you won or lost. We don't know yet. We actually have no idea. Well, that is one of two reactions that we're going to do in advance, essentially, for this podcast.
Yes.
Which is odd because we're happy now. We could be
it's weird, isn't
it? Indifferent, or I don't know.
And I won't be able to react to my angry self either.
Yeah. Should we do it now? Like, yeah.
What a shame.
But they are favourites, obviously, Warrington Town. And like I say, we have that podcast on Twitter. Go and follow it. Talk Nonsense Pod. And the 4U one, it's changed, hasn't it? That has a lot of Blackburn, Liverpool, and Warrington. Essentially, that's all it is. But talking about Liverpool. One sec. There it is.
I love that segment so much.
Running joke that we always have a Liverpool segment. This was my fault this week because I am intrigued in the top 4 race because obviously you won. Obviously, I don't think you were able to see the game, but obviously you saw the highlights and stuff like that. More intrigued about the top 4 race. So this is the top 4 right now. Do you want to see the run-in first or the actual top 4? Is that?
Well, looking at it there.
Yeah.
I'd like to look at the run.
Yeah, that makes more sense. Oh, okay.
make it look a bit nice. Yeah, it's you look at it. It's I think Jurgen Klopp said it best. I think we are looking at Europa League right now. 9 points is going to be tough to make up in that amount of games, especially looking at the fixtures there. I think our running favours us massively. Obviously, the Forest game's gone now. Managed to get the win there. I think they're just a bogey team of ours this season. Just tricky to play against. I was made up we won. Wasn't really bothered about the performance. Just get that victory out the way, especially after the away fixture.
Well, I mean, you made it tough.
Yeah,
you didn't make it easy. You made it entertaining, I suppose.
Well, that's it. And thankfully, Diogo's found his shooting boots again, and Nico Williams didn't help us, but it was good to see Klopp share a moment with him at the end, which was really nice. But yeah, they're just a tough team to play against. I think a lot of teams have found it hard to break them down this year when they're up for it. It's hard to get them up for it, I think. That's been the problem this season.
I'm sorry, I just realised Villa have got Spurs, Liverpool and Brighton last 3 games. That's insane. That's weird how that's turned out.
And also what I find really interesting is Brighton's running, because I think Brighton are going to have the biggest say on what happens this season. In all forms.
My God!
Look at they play everybody who's playing for anything. They're going to ruin everyone's life.
Everton, who are by the way in the bottom 3 again. I know you're happy about that.
Absolutely.
Arsenal, who we know have faltered last couple of weeks, and it seems like it's City's now, doesn't it? Craziest things have happened. Everton, Liverpool, and Arsenal and Man City play each other, don't they?
What a game that'll be on Wednesday.
Wednesday, isn't it? Wednesday night, yeah.
I'll be busy. Liverpool are playing West Ham away that night, so I won't be watching it, but I'll be keeping my eye on it because that is a mammoth. Have you? I think we do over-egg it sometimes, but in terms of a team that are just coming out of nowhere to have a go at winning the league, this is such a big game. And I don't think I've met one person who's given them a sniff of a chance of winning it.
And that's a beautiful thing about the Premier League, isn't it?
Yeah, and I think that's what I'm liking about it.
It could happen. Yeah. I think everyone but City and Spurs fans want Arsenal to win the league. No.
Yeah, surely.
It's
just boring, isn't it?
Yeah. It just stopped being so fucking perfect, apart from in the Champions League.
I think they'll sort that one out this year.
Because we spoke about that, Man City versus Arsenal will be the title of this video.
Thumbnail sorted.
Come on, it makes it easy. I think we even had Man City versus Arsenal in the thumbnail earlier on in the season.
Really?
But this is the running, obviously, and it does include Tottenham Hotspur, who just played Newcastle as well. Absolutely battered. And we're going to briefly speak about this now because this brings us nicely onto a segment that's going to be before our usual segments, which is, a bit different.
Does Southgate want his job back after the World Cup as a domino?
Ha ha ha, I told you so.
You can never ever do
As every nation seems to be good at doing with Duffer. Ha ha, you daubers. Stoner hit the low taking penalty. So watch out, Gareth. The pizzas are coming.
Beautifully done. Cal, would you like to introduce? Well, we'll talk about last week's as well. Obviously, there's a big cheese puff in the left-hand corner.
Nice, I like that.
Yeah,
descriptive, but not detrimental. I love that.
The harder the season goes on, and it's going to be longer than 10 episodes, by the way, guys. So just keep an eye out for that. I don't know what I'm gonna do. maybe I make everything else smaller as it keeps going.
Yeah,
on.
maybe I like the idea of some little ones in the corner now to fill.
Yeah, I'll have to do it. John.
Yeah, Dom, I have a question
John,
for you. Mate.
Yeah, go on. Billy says his name then.
How the fuck do you fire an interim manager, man? How the fuck do you do that? Why?
Mate, it's like firing someone at a charity shop.
They're doing you a favour. Honestly, I didn't want to um and ah now about it anymore. Face it. I was going through the motions, looking at all of those in the vault, then, and I thought, let's just talk about this. What? I don't get it. I don't understand what the point is. Right? I keep thinking whether these people are in there. Frank Lampard's lost every game he's managed, right? And he's still there because he's an interim, and that's the whole point.
Yeah, you
put them in when things aren't going very well, and you can't get someone in, and there's not even enough time left to put someone in. So
you might as well.
In there.
Let's just put a fucking cone in the fucking.
And you might as well. Don't sack it.
It's like putting a fucking light here, and ended up putting oh yeah, sorry mate, you just
then binning it up because it's lighting your face up a bit.
Fucking
honestly,
Spurs, man.
I don't understand.
I think it's the first time in Premier League history. I don't think it's in history. I think something happened in Chile somewhere. Some geek said something. Yeah, exactly. I remember Terry O'Connor at Wolves. Remember him? After Mick McCarthy got sacked. Didn't win a game in 10. Still survived. And they're fifth. They're fifth in the table. They've gone through 3 managers. Yep, 3 managers this season already.
Don't get me wrong.
No, 2, isn't it? 2.
It's 2 managers. That was appalling. That was really embarrassing. That I was
watching. Oh yeah.
Do you know what was mad? I was watching it, but I had Spotify coming through the TV. I was just got on my phone. I just had tunes on, and I had the game on. I was just sat on my phone on the settee, scrolling through. I just looked up and I was like, "Oh, it's 3-0. It's been 9 minutes." I was like, "I think I better watch this."
I started golf. I teed off at kickoff, and by the time I finished the hole, it was 5-0.
I'd like to say that says something about your golf, but it really doesn't.
20 minutes.
It makes you look like a good player.
That's a quick call.
Rapid.
There's three players.
Oh, it was just... and I get that, then. And I understand.
Who's going in then?
Daniel Levy. I've succumbed to it. I used to try really hard to defend him and say, actually, he's quite good at his job and he knows what he's doing. He doesn't know what he's doing. And I'm not even mad on Spurs. He hasn't got a clue what he's doing. And he's making these decisions this season that don't make any sense. Even how long it took to sack. If he was going to do it for what was said, he should have done it straight away and made a statement of it. And then he should have probably thought, I'll not have his assistant managers as our manager for the rest of the season.
Just stick with him. Just stick with him. Honestly, Newcastle away, it's the hardest fixture of this season so far. Well, one of them in terms of atmosphere. It was just the perfect storm between Newcastle in good form, everybody coming back, and the players in itself are a disgrace. 20 minutes, 5-0. No team should be that bad, especially a team in the top 4 or 5.
Honestly,
welcome.
Put him in there and throw away the key because it's going to get awkward in there now, isn't it? Looking at who else is in there.
Well, I'm making it a bit bigger and bigger.
Yeah. But, God, seriously, I'm without words for that. I can't explain it. I'd love somebody to, for Charlie's sake and for the rest of the fans' sake, what the thought process is going forward or even was going forward. You don't really hear, I think there's those shouts of Vincent Kompany, those shouts of, other managers, but nothing concrete. And there's been enough time, you would say, to get someone through the door, or at the very least, keep the fucking interim in until the season finishes.
Well, it looks like Poch going Chelsea, isn't it?
Looks that
As
way,
well. It's just mentally in itself. Nagelsmann's denied both. I think he's said no to both. Well, he's definitely said no to Chelsea. Who they left with? Just get what's his name? Nuno back.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
I don't know. Give it Ryan Mason.
I think he is. He is. Well, yeah. No, but he hit his head once. We can't sack him.
Yeah, no, he's got to.
Fair enough.
But yeah, it's last time. If you want to get it out of the way, Daniel, leave it in there forever. Stay.
Well, this season, anyway, yeah. And that might be forever.
For now. Who knows?
But the second of two fixtures that we're going to be reacting to in the future, but we've got to do a little thing before it.
Cal in the room. I got Dom and Cal in the room. Dom and Cal in the room. I got Dom and Cal in the room.
If we're going to have a Liverpool segment, I want to Blackburn.
I like that. Shout out to Pete Bock.
Yeah. To shout out to Pete Bock. I think he's back on YouTube now again. Twitter, not. He's on Twitter. TikTok as well. He's got enough followers, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Obviously, this is the state of play in the Championship right now. We're in 8th spot. We've conceded 2 goals in the 95th minute, including one that was a goalkeeper, which is fun. Yeah. Maybe, I don't know. I want to be. Well, fuck it. It was. It was with his hands. But we play Burnley next, and obviously, for people who don't know, Blackburn and Burnley are fierce rivals. I live in between it. I live in an area in between it. So basically, it's bragging rights for anyone around it. It's like Warrington for Man United and Liverpool.
Yes.
So essentially. So I know a lot of people who are Burnley fans. I'm a Blackburn fan. I'm going to the game. And we're going to cut. And not only that, but if Burnley win, then they win the league. That is at Ewood Park. So it could be a white hot Lane Arsenal moment, in the mid 2000s. But we're going to cut to me reluctantly to see what happens in the game. That was a bit shit. That's all I'll say. Fucking hell. There it is. There's the reaction. I don't know what's going to happen.
It's almost like I want to be like, reacting to it now. We don't even know.
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
You've just got to hope you're on the holidays, haven't you?
We're level on points with, by the way, Tony Mowbray Sunderland in 6th. So it's an extra game in hand, I suppose, but that's against Burnley. West Brom's is against Sheffield United, so we're basically the same point. Our last 2 games against Millwall and Luton. Luton and Millwall play each other. Luton and Middlesbrough play each other today. So we'll find out again. It's mental, as always, in the Championship. It's just good to be involved. I feel like the last few seasons have just been irrelevant, just sticking in the 11th to 16th spot, about 8 points behind. But with our lowest position so far this season is 8th in the league.
Not bad at all. You've had a good season, really.
Yeah. It's one of them. It's like next season, but then we saw that last few seasons. So I don't know. And hopefully tomorrow I'll be a lot happier. The expectation is Burnley are very good. So
just hope they're still on the ale. They're still flying high off the promotion.
That's the hope. That's the hope. That's very much the hope. But we're going to quickly go on to the random football of the week. Obviously, Brad gave us Kasami last week, left winger now. Jean Beausejour quickly goes to the bench. Wasn't a difficult one this week. But we've got 2 this week, obviously, going into the last episode 10. And we need Charlie to make sure that he's getting this formation right, because a 4-4-2 in 2023 is not good.
Especially against the team that we put together last season. That's not.
Yeah. We need to see if there's a way of doing that, like on Football Manager or FIFA, putting the teams together, facing them off. Imagine, that'd be great.
That would be very
Have you got your player?
I have got my player.
Okie dokie.
Random footballer of the week.
Roman Pavlyuchenko.
Sun Ji Hai.
Oh, yes.
Random footballer of the week.
Well, that is not a weak week.
That is not a weak week. Are you trying to hurt me because you put
I am,
Malbron?
honestly, at this point. Yeah.
How the hell do you spell that name?
Oh, God. I don't know.
If anyone wants to go to Wikipedia and search Sun Ji Hai's picture, it's the most pixelated picture going.
Is it?
After the pod, yeah, it's just him with his hands on his shoulders in the City kit.
Yeah.
Just like it's like 4 frames, 4 pixels. But yeah, Sun Ji Hai, Pavlyuchenko, Cal, quick one. So obviously
Yeah.
Sun Ji Hai and Pavlyuchenko are going to come into the team. I don't even know what Sun Ji Hai plays. Where does he play? Centre mid.
I think so. Do
Yeah,
you know what I'm going to
well-
say? I wouldn't drop either of them for Pavlyuchenko. I've killed the entire point of it, but I wouldn't drop either of them for it.
Right.
think it'd
Oh,
be
it's just straight
straight
to the
on that
bench.
bench, I
That's easy then. That makes it easy. Last point before we go on to our second part of the app. Have you got,
Oh, yeah.
have you got your? So, do you want to give context to this?
Yes, right. So I don't know the exact timing, but you must have seen it. Anybody who's got Twitter or any social media must have seen the fellow who broke the record just slightly over 10 seconds to drink one of these bad boys. Now, we took that personally, really. We thought that is the most outrageous thing ever, that it would take 10 seconds to drink a drink that we all love, that seems to last less than a second when you have it. So we're going to put that to the test right now. And I think there is a stipulation, Dom, that we found out, isn't there, regarding the straw?
Yes, there was. Yeah, sorry, I was just trying to sort it out. Yeah, the straw. Wait, I don't know if I've got like a plastic one or a paper one. Is that the stipulation?
No, I think, isn't it that so you can take the straw off the Capri
Oh,
Sun,
I was going to ask that. I was gonna ask
but I think I think part of the time challenge, which is quite finicky actually, is to put the straw into that little
Yes.
part there and then
Okay.
start drinking.
that's fine.
Oh,
So yeah, we've got it here, so it's fine.
Right, so we're going to get the straw off.
Okay.
So the straw is acquired.
Oh my god, I've bent the straw. I'm gonna get another one. How do you take it out of the plastic fully?
I think he has it like this, and then he goes, and then
Oh, okay. I can't get it. Why can't I get it? Okay. Got it. Right.
right then.
Right. Do you want to go first?
Yeah, I can go first if you want. So we've got to do this by the book, haven't we? Really? So you've got to see me do it, haven't you? Yeah.
You ready? One sec.
I'm ready. Give me a 3, 2, 1.
Can you hear me still?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go. Here we go. He's doing all right, to be fair. What's he got? 13 seconds.
Mate, that is no joke. I think there's still a little bit at the bottom. No, is there? No.
So you got 13.6. Christ. What was the
Mate.
difficult part?
Difficult part is you see the timers on about 5 seconds. You think, I've pissed this. And then you feel the bottom and the big pouch full of juice.
Okay.
And then you realise you haven't at all. And it's a really hard thing to do.
13 seconds, all right. 30 seconds, all right. We'll reset it. 13.67. Remember that.
Yes.
Christ, how am I going to do this?
Would you like me to do it on my phone?
Yeah, it's probably best, isn't it? That's what I say.
Yeah.
For the audio listeners, try to do both jobs at the same time.
Right, are we ready?
Yeah.
100% ready?
1 sec.
Right,
Yep.
can you hear me?
Yep.
3, 2, 1. Oh, don't.
No,
Oh, don't.
no, broken it.
Oh no, we gotta go again. No way.
Yeah.
Right, I'm not being funny. If we take the 8 seconds it took to put,
Did it all right?
at all, really.
What did I do?
I think you proved why it's a hard challenge from the start.
I broke the straw. I broke it.
What do we think? Do we think he deserves another goal?
I'll do another one.
My tactic was to get it to this point, get it right, ready to go, and then just
Oh, okay. I just went, fuck. That's probably better. Right. We'll do one more each.
Oh, God.
And then we'll start talking. This is thrilling stuff, I know.
Yes. Definitely.
Right. I'll get my phone. I think I just threw it, to be honest with you.
I liked your squash tactic.
Right.
I did like that.
Do you want to go first again?
I'll go on then.
Tastes really good.
I don't think I'd ever
No,
get sick
good.
of doing it. Right.
Okay. Let me get the stopwatch up.
Stop clock at the ready.
We are. And it's lights out. Okay.
Are you good to
Are we ready?
Ready. 3. Give me a count in.
3, 2, 1, go. Oh, that's a good start. I will say this is a very good start here from Cal. Strong. The phone is flipped. We're on 8 seconds now. 9, 10, 11. You done? 15.
That's so hard.
15 seconds.
I don't feel too good now.
Right. I'm going to do one more after you said that. Right.
Oh,
You ready?
oh, that's rubbish.
Between us, we're fine. You get the start of it well.
Yeah.
You're De Bruyne, I'm Haaland. I'll just finish
I'll
it.
take that, yeah. Right, stop clock, ready.
You're
Ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1. Oh,
Oh.
I like it.
But how do you know whether there's stuff left?
I'll give it.
Oh, I cheated.
I think I did as well.
There we go.
That is so hard.
Fucking hell.
Why is that so hard?
Jesus.
It shouldn't be.
I think that's the most disappointed I've been on the podcast.
Yeah, I really thought there was a stipulation there, but
Oh yeah, you do feel slightly ill as well, don't you?
yeah, fair play
No,
to
no.
whoever that man.
Whoever
was.
that was. Yeah, your 15 minutes of fame has done you self well.
Yeah, how do you ever find out you can do that, Ivor?
That's a good point. Well, this has been the first half of the pod. Hope been all right. What we're going to do is we're going to quickly go on to the Charlie Skeggs bit because we're going to change it up this week with a little draft. And this is what we're going to do in future. We'll do next week, the last season 10, episode 10, as the last quiz where Cal gets to 200 points. But for now, hope you've had a good start to the podcast. And we'll go over to the draft right now. Here we go.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, he's done it again, that Harry Kane. That fucking dirty little... He's done it again, Now, you see, I'm talking facts here. I don't do if, buts and maybes. I do absolute ice in the fucking veins, mate! Fucking off at you! Send that to your fucking friends! Let me talk! Let me talk!
Hello and welcome back to the Cal and Dom Talk Nonsense channel. We are here with Charlie once again. Hello, mate. And we're doing something a little bit different today. We're going to do our very own Fantasy Premier League draft. We are going to draft together using all of the best in the Premier League this season. And we're going to see who's got the best squad at the end of it. So are we feeling confident, boys? I think, yeah.
Is a breeze coming in? Because I feel a draft coming on.
Yes.
Here we go. So what we've got right now
figure
is...
out the... Yeah.
So the caveats to this, obviously, you see the wheel right there. You can pick one player each per team. Once that player is gone, it is gone. You cannot choose them again, like the draft. We will go from first to second to third, second, first. That's the way we're going to do it. Well, obviously, as you saw before, we saw the wheel. We'll pick a 4-3-3 formation because that seems like the most obvious formation to use, the most sensible one to use. Like I said, and thank you, Charlie, for that, because I forgot about the word. Who is going to be first? Let's see.
Here we go. Oh, hello.
It's Cal.
It's Cal. I like it.
Oh, this is a little applause.
Cheeky little applause as well.
Now then,
Cal.
Oh, that Cal's not there anymore. Sounds good. Go on.
Cheers, mate.
You can go first.
Oh, who's going second? Do we not?
Should we do second now? We'll do second now as well.
Yeah, might as well, eh? And we know.
Charlie or Dom?
Who's it gonna be? Oh, it's the Dom. It's the Dom.
Cal and Dom, and then the Quizmaster. That seems
Quite
fitting, doesn't it?
Yeah. To be fair, it does seem quite fitting. I could be angry and upset, but it does make sense. So go on then.
Righty-ho.
It's in this order as well. So, Cal, you've got the first pick, by the way. This is an important pick.
Yes, it is. But for me, quite an easy one. I've already wrote it down. I'm going with the Norwegian machine himself. I'm going for Manchester City's Erling Haaland at striker.
Haaland.
4-3-3 formation that we're all entertaining today.
Haaland, obviously, is going to be a massive pick. I'm thinking that there's going to be teams out there with one player that's going to hurt Charlie. This going to go with that boy Harry Kane. I think Harry Kane has got to be that one, hasn't it? I don't think anybody else from Tottenham is as good as Kane. And obviously afterwards, we'll hopefully get a little graphic out going each and every team.
Oh yeah,
give a name for a team as well.
Yeah.
So Harry Kane has gone. Charlie, you've got 2 picks now, by the way.
2, yes. Well, heartbreakingly, because obviously while we were sort of doing this, I was kind of keeping a track on the players I wanted. And as a Tottenham fan, Tottenham through and through, it's going to break my heart that the first player I'm going to pick plays for the other dirty, disgusting. But the football fan in me has a level head, and they're top of the league as it stands. I can't not pick. I would have picked Martinelli from Arsenal.
Oh, Martinelli. Which side is he going on, the left or the right?
I don't follow the nasty boys, so which foot is he? I just know he's really good at the moment. I'm putting my I'm putting the left-hand side. I'm putting him on the left-hand side.
Martinelli.
To be
honest with you, from Arsenal, yeah. Next one, Charlie again.
I'm going to choose.
Disgusting Arsenal pick.
I know. I'm going to choose, as this season he's done really, really well. I'm going to go for the certain Newcastle man, Mr. Almiron.
Oh, right.
And he's going to go on the right-hand side.
Now, I'm thinking, to be honest with you, when you said Arsenal, Newcastle, I thought you were going to say 2 other picks, to be honest with you. I'm thinking.
Oh, shit. Who was I going to choose, actually? That's probably, yeah.
I'm thinking for Arsenal, who is, for me, the best centre back in the league right now, and that man is William Saliba. I'm going to go with Saliba at centre back. Saliba. It's got to be William.
Right.
He's obviously injured at the minute, but he's been the best centre back.
So Dom has gone for 2 North London clubs to start his thing.
He has.
I'm a London boy. That's cringe, isn't it? Carry on.
I can't remember what side he plays on, but I am going for another painful one. I'm going for Manchester United's top boy, Marcus Rashford. Right wing, left wing, who cares? Left wing.
It's whatever you want, isn't it? Really,
Yeah.
So Cal has gone for the 2 Manchester clubs there. Interesting.
Yes, also interesting.
Oh, yeah. It's back to me again. It's quick again. Obviously, I've not got Tottenham, not got Arsenal anymore.
Oh, do I not get 2? No.
Oh, yeah. Does not Cal not get
Yes, you do. Sorry. I do apologise.
I was waiting on my next one then.
I was just saying who I don't have.
Yeah.
Good thing I didn't make any. Could have given you a clue then.
I'm gonna go
Sorry.
for one because I don't think there has been too many goalkeepers that have really shone this season. So I'm going to go to the northeast, and I'm going to pick Mr. Nick Pope.
Oh wow, wow, Nick Pope,
Great keeper. Should probably be in the team of the year. I'd
number
imagine.
3, England number 3.
Yeah, very strange. Very strange.
Who's number 1? Ramsdale or Pickford? What do you reckon?
Ramsdale.
I
think
it's
it should
probably
be, for me, it should
shifted
be
now.
Ramsdale.
hasn't it?
Close
Yeah.
now, innit? Yeah.
Mm.
To be honest with you, I'm surprised because do I go for him? Yes, I will. We're going to go for the red of Manchester right now. Centre mid, Casemiro.
Yes. Yeah.
Class player. Instrumental to that centre mid for Man United. And when he's not there, they do look poor, like you've seen in the last few weeks.
He used to get red cards.
What I'm saying right now, I've got my spine. It's looking healthy. It's looking healthy.
Yeah. I've just gone for the top shots, haven't I? They get nailed later on.
Pope.
See, I think I maybe got the wrong tactic here because I think I'm going for like. Mind you, I think. Oh, hang on, is it you, Dom? No, you've just been Dom. So
does Dom never get 2 goals?
No, I never get 2 because I'm always the one in the middle, aren't I?
Oh,
it's all right. It's all right, mate.
I feel like I'm being a bit pragmatic here, but I'm choosing. To be honest, actually, I'm remember that day because you guys have chosen the top 2 scorers. So I'm going to choose the guy who's currently in 3rd place as my centre striker, and that is Brentford's Ivan Toney.
Oh,
that is the only player that you want from Brentford, isn't it? Really?
It really is. Yeah.
You've got the second pick here, Charlie. By the way, Ivan Toney, by the way, in a couple of months might be a bad choice.
Yeah. He cannot play.
Yeah,
football.
but as of April, I'm going to say as of April, this is good.
Good pick.
I'm going to choose then I'm going to choose my Manchester City choice. I'm going to go for. I think is he left back or is he midfield? Ruben Diaz, a centre back. Sorry,
centre back. Yeah,
Ruben Diaz. Ruben Diaz.
Good shout.
Good shout indeed. It's the first few picks are always fun, aren't they?
Yeah, and then it gets a bit.
I'm
struggling.
So I'm gonna go for. I'm gonna go for my goalkeeper.
Oh.
And I'm going to pick Alisson.
Brilliant
as my goalkeeper.
Had a great season.
I've got my spine. And I can't pick another Liverpool player, which hurts. It probably helps you guys a little bit more.
Well, it helps me certainly because my next pick I'm going to put him on the right wing is Mohamed Salah.
What a front three, by the way.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Salah, Haaland, Rashford. What?
Yeah. Get all guns blazing, ready for this car crash of a midfield 3.
Build it up.
Yeah.
Just trying to make sure I've got, because I'm kind of, I don't think I should have thought about how I was writing everything down. I'm kind of writing it down really messy, so I'm trying to think which is, I'm trying to keep a track of what everyone said and my
That's the fun of it. If you say someone's name.
Yeah. Oh, I've got another one, haven't I?
You do, mate.
I'm heading down to the south coast. I'm going to go for Moises Caicedo in centre midfield.
Centre midfield or CDM.
Yeah, he's in that 3.
Oh, I forgot about Brighton, I actually forgot about them a little bit. However, I'm going to go for the opposite end of the country. I will go for the north of England.
Oh, yeah.
Bruno Guimaraes
Oh, good shout.
in centre mid next to Casemiro.
He was one of my choices, but I decided to go for Almiron instead. I actually don't know if I'm regretting it now.
I would be, mate.
I thought Almiron was doing all right,
He's all right.
He's all right.
Great age.
Ask Jack Grealish. Ask Jack Grealish.
To be fair, since he's done that, he's been one of the best players in the league.
That's what I mean.
Well,
happy days.
Yeah, still got injured. You got 2 picks, Charlie. You've got Diaz, Almiron, Tony, Martinelli.
Hang on, yeah, Almiron.
Sorry, Dom, who did you go for after I did my Salah and Caicedo?
Bruno Guimaraes.
Oh, you went for brilliant. Right, so you've got right on board. 2 for you, Charles.
I'm trying to think who I'm just trying to think what, because I've got like a list of a few people. I'm just trying to make sure I get it all right. Fucking hell. I made a list. 1 sec. Got to find it on my phone.
Now I'm thinking it's good. It's good. This it gets to this point. You're like,
yeah.
Because you see, I've completely stuffed myself here. So
it's horrible. This now. I have a pick.
My left back is going to be. He's done well for the Reds this year, Mr. Luke Shaw.
Oh, yeah. I like
nice.
that. I like that. Very nice.
Not Brandon Williams or whatever. I thought you were going to say another Red then, to be honest with you. When you said the Reds.
Yeah, I mean the Red Devils.
We all picked it. I thought you were going to say Robertson. I thought Robert.
Yeah, had a good season. To be fair, in a not a great team, had a good season.
Well, I've got a Liverpool pick, so who knows?
Who knows?
Oh,
You've got another go, mate.
I do, but I'm trying to buy time because I genuinely am like.
I'm starting to
build up the tension.
Get really excited about this team,
Should have some feeding the ducks.
Oh yes, I love the ducks, man. Love it.
Until you build it up.
Yeah,
Charlie, mate.
It's a tough one because are we going by this season alone? Because it would
ideally.
I know. But if I had to pick a player that I think was consistent over years, then
we can judge you from it.
Yeah.
If you want to pick.
I'm going to go for Chelsea's centre back, Koulibaly.
Jesus,
that is
you are brave. I don't even want to put him in my players gone because I would never have picked him.
That might be the worst pick so far, by the way.
That is the worst pick so far.
I think Thiago Silva would have been a better pick.
I know, but Koulibaly.
Is it back to me?
Good at Napoli.
He was good at Napoli.
You know what it is? I think I've got it burnt in my head. The amazing goal he scored against Spurs. He scored a screamer. But yeah,
He did.
but that still doesn't justify it. I know.
Did you not win that game? Was that the handshake game?
Yeah, it was.
No, that was the. Well, it wasn't a hair pull. It was a hair pull. No, it was a hair pull.
Oh, the Cucurella. Yeah.
I do think I've completely fucked this, but I will.
You have Almiron and Koulibaly in your team.
Martinelli, Almiron, Tony, by the way.
Oh, God.
Yeah, but we're going to struggle at the back, aren't we, Cal?
God, yeah. Yes,
I'm going to go with in fact, I'm going to go with a team that only has a couple of players that is good. I've got Casemiro sitting. I've got Bruno G driving forward.
Good midfield.
And I'm going to go for West Ham's Declan Rice.
Oh, good shout. Good shout.
Declan Rice. I've got nobody else other than him in midfield, and I'm hoping I'm going to win in that.
It's getting really tough now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right. Oh God. Right. I've got one. My first one is set, and I'm really happy with it actually. Centre midfield. I'm going for Arsenal's Martin Odegaard.
Ah, that's a good shout. Yeah. When I picked Saliba, I thought it was a coin flip between them two.
And now I'm really struggling. It's tough, man. It's tough.
Pope, Saicedo, Odegaard, Salah, Haaland, Rashford.
Trying to think of teams that I haven't yet used.
Yeah, when you get to that 11th team.
Yeah. Oh, God. I really don't know. I'm trying to think of players that have done well this season on. Oh, God, this is really, really tough.
Come on, mate.
Oh, Jesus Christ, what am I going to do? I've seen this is based on purely. He's in Team of the Week on FIFA. I think he's been in twice. I'm going to go with Leeds' Junior Firpo.
Junior Firpo, left back.
Yeah.
Is he a left back?
Yeah.
Left back Firpo.
I think he's been all right.
Oh God.
I don't know.
How
many fantasy points has he got?
Have you picked two then? Did you pick it for two then?
Yeah, so I got Odegaard and God, yeah.
Firpo.
Never thought.
Okay.
Oh my God, he's got 27 points on FPL this season. God. I should have gone for struggle.
It's a struggle, isn't it?
He's rapid anyway.
I've got a centre back and nobody else in the defence. And to be honest with you, I should have thought about picking somebody before this. So I've got Arsenal, Liverpool, West Ham, United, Newcastle, Tottenham. Got nobody from Chelsea, so I'm going to go for Reece James from Chelsea.
Shout. It's a good shout.
Reece James.
I like that.
Charlie, mate.
I know, I'm just having a look here because I think that I should have been given a bit of time for this because I've made the biggest balls ups ever. Every time I'm looking at players, I'm like, I wish I hadn't had him. He's an idiot.
You can commit to it now, though, and just pick more atrocious picks.
True. Not atrocious. I think they've had good fucking seasons. My goalkeeper, and I can't because you fucking had him. Oh shit. Okay, I was going. My goalkeeper is Allison, but I can't have him. So,
pick Forster.
Yeah, imagine that. Bloody hell. Tell you what, I'm going to go like this.
Ooh.
I can't even go for him, can I? I guess I can. I'm struggling here. What have I got players I've got here?
And you've got to pick two of them.
Because he's a free kick machine, I'm going to go for James Ward-Prowse in the
Good
midfield.
shout. He's been in a few, hasn't he? A few of these.
Good pick. Always a good pick. James Ward-Prowse. You again, Charlie.
I know. And purely because he's a shithouse and he had a good World Cup, I'm going to go for in goal Martinez.
That's good.
I like that, Charles.
Completely forgot about Villa.
Yeah, they've been brilliant second half of the season as well, haven't they?
Three more choices.
I feel like I'm going to struggle for wingers right now because I've got no team really. I'm going to go for Brighton's informed player Mitoma.
Yeah, brilliant shout. Love that. What a player, by the way. Ripped us to shreds in the cup, did so in the league as well. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Right, I've got my 2. I've spent that quabbling amount of time picking my 2, and I'm really, really happy with these, actually. So I've gone for centre half. I've gone for Thiago Silva of Chelsea. That was a tap-in from before from Charlie. And then to complete my midfield, came pretty out of the blue, this. Wolves' Matthias Nunes, who's had a really good season.
Nice. Great goal at the weekend, by the way.
What a
Unbelievable finish. And that puts me back onto me, and I've not really thought about the last...
I'm going back to revise.
Beat them ducks. There we go. Okay. So, who have I got left in the top 10? Oh, fuck. Someone I want, but I can't get in my team. I don't have a Man City player.
Oh, do you not?
No. So I'm going to go for Jack Grealish.
Yeah.
Because I think the forwards is where you struggle the most with. So I'm going to go with Jack.
He's had a really good season, hasn't he?
He is my boo-boo.
He's my bub.
Charlie, mate.
I know.
He's not enjoying this.
I'm not.
You got two centre mids and a right back.
Well, hang on, what is it? Is it 4-3-3?
Yes.
It is, mate.
Oh, hang on. So I'm just looking at my teams here. Hang on, because I've realised I've panicked and I've written down the most poor formation here. So let's make sure I've got everyone I need. I'm going to go, even though I pretty much fucked it anyway. Wolves is Semedo.
Oh.
Right back?
Yeah, right back, Semedo.
I'm in need of a
decent
right
shout. Good shout.
back.
If you're going to pick a Wolf player now that's not Nunes, I suppose. Former Barcelona.
What do you need, Charlie?
I need a left mid and a right mid. So,
well, you need two centre mids.
How do I need two centre mids in a 4-3-3?
You got James Ward-Prowse.
Yeah, but I wouldn't consider it a 4-3-3. You'd have two centre mids.
You've got Almiron, Martinelli.
I've just put them all as centre mids.
Yeah. 4-3-3. I thought it'd be like a CDM and a two centre mids. No,
I'm scraping
Cam
here,
and
to be fair.
Right.
So you've got a back four. You've got James Ward-Prowse, you got Almiron, Tony, and Martinelli going forward.
I'm just keeping an eye on who I've got and where they're from because I don't want to repeat anyone. So Southampton, Luke. Hey, 1 second. Brentford and Arsenal. I still haven't got one of my beloved Tottenham players, so I'm gonna go. Hang on, let's just go for. So look at my Tottenham team and see who's there for up for grabs. I'm going to go, even though he's been injured recently, for the man who I think has done a lot for Spurs, Mr. Rodrigo Bentancur.
Bentancur, good shout. Nicely done. So I've got a centre back and a left back left, and there's Christ. Trying to think of left backs that are decent right now. Can't pick Brighton. Brentford, I have no idea who's left back. Rico Henry, maybe. Feed the ducks.
Yeah.
Christ. Okay, so West Ham. Everton's ish. Who is it? I don't. Oh, Godfrey. Nah. Christ. This is going to be my weak link of the team, I think. So we'll go for centre backs. And I'm struggling as well. So I'm going to go for. I'm going to go for a bit of a rogue one. James Tarkowski.
Oh. Okay, then.
From Everton. Him and Saliba. Bit of a weird one. Bit of a mismatch.
Yeah. I think this might finish my team, might it? This is me done now, isn't it?
Yeah, I think we've all got one left.
Right. This is horrible. This is the two weak links for me. But one of them has had a really stellar season, and so I'm going to put him in first. It's going to be Ben Mee of Brentford. Had a
Ben
really good
Mee.
season. And I'm really torn with my last one because the usual Aston Villa right back played during the very inconsistent period this season where they weren't sure if they were staying up or going down. And Unai Emery, due to injury, has been using Ashley Young since he came in, and he's been really good and he's won every game. So I don't know, but I think if I'm putting the team out on the pitch, I'm going to put Matty Cash.
Cash.
Yeah, that's my team complete. That defense
nicely
strange.
Yeah, mine will be 2. I think that it's not going to look great. I've got a left back and I have no idea who to pick. So we've got in the top 10. So I've got Brentford. I don't know who's left back. Palace. I'm going to say, who is Renan Loddy? Is he a left back?
Oh yeah.
Is he a right back? So
he's a left back.
It's bad that I'm not knowing what his position is.
They love him there as well, don't they?
Do I get him in the back 4? That's a poor back 4, isn't it? Yeah, go on. I'll put Loddy in there. Renan Loddy from Nottingham Forest at left back.
Right. What does Charlie need?
I need a
Centre
midfield, and I've got 2 options, and I don't know which one to go for. I've got between West Ham's Monster Souček and Brighton's Mac Allister.
Oh, mate, that is no question this season, mate. There is no debate at all.
So I think I'm going to go for Mac Allister.
Good shout.
And there it is. There is the draft done. Cal, while we get the graphic up, would you like to name your team?
Yes. So, starting off in goal, we have Nick Pope. Left back, we have Junior Firpo of Leeds. Thiago Silva and Ben Mee, the centre-back partnership with Matty Cash at right back. Centre midfield 3 of Matheus Nunes, Moises Caicedo and Martin Odegaard. With Marcus Rashford on the left wing, Mohamed Salah on the right, and the monster himself, Erling Haaland, up front. Not bad.
Lovely, lovely. Cal's XL. Charlie, would you like to name your 4-3-3?
I think I got undone by the mental pressure here, but my starts with in goal Aston Villa's Martinez, left back we have Manchester United's Luke Shaw, and right back is Semedo of Wolves. Centre back partnership of Koulibaly and Ruben Diaz. In centre mid we have McAllister of Brighton and Ward-Prowse, as well as Rodrigo Bentancur from the beloved Spurs, and a front 3 of Almiron from Newcastle, Martinelli of Arsenal, and spearheading is Ivan Toney.
It's not bad.
Third in the all scoring at the moment.
It's
is
really
Ivan
not
Toney.
bad. It's not bad.
It's mad that you chose Martinelli and Almiron as your first, like one of your first picks.
I panicked.
Your team got better as it got along.
I know.
There's Charlie XI. And obviously mine will be Alisson in goal, Renan Lodi left back, Reece James right back, Tarkowski and Saliba at centre back.
It's not awful.
Rice, Casemiro and Bruno Guimaraes.
Well,
That's probably the best. That's the best midfield of the. Yeah.
Grealish, Kane, Mitoma.
It's not bad.
It's not bad. It's
not bad.
Oh, there is a. Go on.
I was going to say, I wish if I had more time to think about it, I would be great. But
I think I have the best attack. Dom has the best midfield, and Charlie has the best defense. I suppose that's how it should work, really, isn't it?
If anyone's watching and anyone wants to comment below, name your XI that isn't in this team, and comment below who you thought won this XI. And obviously, thank you for joining us on the channel. Obviously, Cal, you're part of the channel as well. But I'm just saying, thank you both for joining the draft. This is something new, something we wanted to do for a little while. Sorry, Charlie, for springing this on you last second.
it's okay.
But much appreciated. Screwed yourself off and put Almiron.
I did.
Yeah, I think that's on you, mate.
I know.
But we will see you all very soon, and we will have a lovely day and have a lovely night. See you all very soon. See you later, guys.
See you
Peace.
later.